This is a Sports Plus Life first and probably a Sports Plus Life last. you know, I rarely, take show my hair or show my head or whatever. But and it's been something that I have done by choice. But I did go to the barbershop today to get a cut. And, when I see myself on camera, you know, without my gear on, I'm like, God damn, my fucking forehead is big. At least on camera, this thing look huge. So that's why I say this is probably a Sports Plus Life last. But I've just been hearing, I don't ever show your hair. I don't ever show your hair. Well, I mean, it ain't much to show. It is still some that exist up there, So, it is what it is. Like I said, this is Sports Plus Life first. And this probably a Sports Plus Life last. So, and for first of all, forgive my tardiness. Hey. I mean, I know. Hey, I know you watch. I know you watch the show, sweetheart, on your big screen TV. It's a lot right here. It's a lot. I appreciate it. It's a lot. Leave old Lottie got more head than I got body. See, I can make fun of myself, but yeah. So, and I apologize for my tardiness, as I had a lot of stuff to do today. London's first game is tomorrow. Had to get it cut. Had to finish getting her uniform and stuff. So I just I've been busy. I didn't get back in the house until after 9:00. Had to get my car inspected, which was cool, except of course, they had to find something wrong, so I had to fork out $200 freaking dollars. But it is what it is. So there, now you've seen it. Now we go back to normal. Oh, that's heaven. That's heaven. But yeah, I got a lot going on tomorrow. Like I said, got to get up early tomorrow. So like I said, I'm not going to be on here super late. At least I don't plan on it. Like I said, London's game tomorrow, her first game. She is so freaking excited, and I absolutely love it. I really, really do. I absolutely love it because my baby is so amped, and her parents are going to be out there supportive, rocking shirts with her name on it. You feel me? Oh, look at this, bro. First time seeing you not without the hat. What's up, though? It's something, ain't it? It's a lot under there, isn't it? It's a whole lot under there, isn't it? And I am not a nerd by the least. I'm not a dummy, but I'm not a genius either. So now, I feel back to normal. But yeah, so have a lot going on. Definitely have a lot going on. Like I said, my next 8 Saturdays are booked. They're like booked. But I hope everybody's had a wonderful and safe week. It is Friday, August the 22nd, 2025, and we just completed the first week of school, and it was cool. I can say that that my week of school, as far as bus driving, was pretty cool. I can't complain. I can't complain.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all?
What?
You niggas are crazy.
Oh, that part. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I did that, but yeah. So school was cool. Now, I had a little You said you're not going. Hey, look, bro, look. I can make fun of myself. I don't mind if somebody, because because it's just the obvious. And I did it honestly, bro. I did it to myself. I have an addiction to do-rags like drug addicts have addiction to crack. I don't know why, because a lot of you may not remember, and a lot of you may. I used to have braids. I used to have braids. My hair used to be long. My hair used to be down my back. I had braids. I have really, have really nice hair. I got the white boy stuff, and when I would not wear the do rag, my hair is so straight, it would come out real quick. It would come out real quick, and it would just annoy me. It would really just annoy me. No, everybody's used to me. Look, everybody's used to seeing me with a hat on. When I went to London's babysitter house, Granny, who is just marvelous. She's just wonderful. When I went there today, I dropped by her house, and she said, "What you about to go do?" I said, "Oh, I'm about to go to the barbershop." She said, "Barbershop for what?" I'm so serious. I said, "I'm about to get a haircut." She said, "I didn't know you had hair." I said, "I didn't know you had hair, baby. I always see you with the cap, with the do rag and the hat on. I thought you ain't had no hair." I said, "No." I said, "Granny, I do have hair." I said, "I do." And it's funny. It's funny. The kids at the daycare, well, at least the school age kids during the summer, a couple of them kept trying to take my hat off. What's under there? What's under there? Now my kids on the bus. You gonna take your hat off today? I was like, my elementary school. You gonna take your hat off today? I'm like, why do y'all want to see me with my hat off? What's the problem? What the fuck is wrong? Why y'all want to see me with my hat off? Now, the World Wide Web has seen Brandon Bravon Towns without his hat or his do-rag on. You have seen the dome that is underneath this right here. And plus, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I was telling one of my homegirls who's like family, like I was talking to her earlier. Um, I was talking to her earlier. Um, and when I say like family, because like we literally known each other. We grew up together. Our families grew up together. So shout out Christina. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Love you. But I was telling her, I said, part of it is kind of um, uh, rebellious, because I used to hear all the time from those closest to me, or supposedly, that I would never do X, Y, and Z wearing a do-rag and a backwards hat. I would never do this. I would never accomplish that, this, that, and the third. And I've accomplished everything that I've accomplished. Everything. Particularly in the year 2025 has been just like this. Because what people have to understand, don't judge a book by its cover because of this. This has nothing to do with this. That doesn't determine the type of person that I am. If you want to look and judge, if you still want to look and judge because I'm because of the color of my skin, and you want to label me thug because I wear this, man, have at it. Have at it. But I'm having a ball. I thank the Lord. I thank Heavenly Father and Jesus every day that I wake up and I put this do rag on. Well, I have like a bunch of them, which should be no surprise. I have a bunch of them. I put that do rag on, and I throw that backwards hat on, or I just throw a hat on, and I go and I just grind mode, and I give thanks and praise every day, because know the person. I used to hear that all the time from the folks closest to me. And if you those of you who are closest to me watching this, I'm telling no lies. I ain't telling no lies. Thank you, Jesus. But what are we going to talk about today on Sports Plus Life? Talking ish. Talking that ish. Let's see what is on the agenda today. Let's see. Oh, that is so dope. That is so dope. Yo, shout out, hey, one thing, one thing that Kia know how to do is Kia know how to make good t-shirt. That is so dope. Oh yeah. That is dope. But let's see, what is on the agenda today? Yes, sports wise. Of course, it's the last week of preseason, which means the prediction league is coming. It's coming. I got them sheets made on Labor Day, September 1st, Labor Day. I'm going to do a Sports Plus Life. Of course, it's a Monday. That's going to be the last Monday that I do a podcast for about 6 months because I'm not going to do a Monday show during football season. So I'm going to announce all the participants in the 2025 Sports Plus Life Prediction League. We started at 8. This is the 4th year. We started at 8. We've now moved up to 17. I'm going to announce everybody. I'm going to announce the new members last. And it's going to be dope, man. Let's have fun. Let the games begin. But we'll have our NFL talk. We're going to talk some boxing. And also Malik Beasley, who's been cleared of all charges in regards to his federal investigation into a gambling ring. So he's been cleared of all charges. So really, that's all I wanted to say about that. I'll probably circle back around it, but shout out to Malik Beasley. Definitely shout out to Malik Beasley. So it's the last week of preseason. And if you're ready for some football, like I'm ready for some football, let me get a hell yeah. And watch everybody who's watching for Friday, don't could give a fuck about football. So I don't expect to see any hell yeahs in the chat. So I'm just saying that. That's the first sip of 80 proof that I have had all week. Woo wee wee. First sip of that 80 proof that I've had all week. I ain't gonna go too hard because again, gotta get up early. So yes, this is the last week of preseason. I hope you guys are ready for football. You're not gonna see starters in any of this weekend's preseason games because now it's the people who are just trying to make the team. Final cuts are about to happen. This, that, and the third. So let me quickly transition to boxing. Now, in a couple of weeks, we have the biggest fight since Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, which is Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Cannot fucking wait. Can't wait. Now, I'm going to be on one that week. I'm going to tell you right now, amidst all the predictions and all of that stuff, I'm going to be on one when it is fight night and when the date comes, when September 13th. I'm going to be on one, goddammit, because I cannot wait to see that. But that's not what I'm talking about. We have another circus fight that is happening November 14th between Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, if you're a boxing fan, well, you're familiar with both if you're a boxing fan because Jake Paul has made quite the name for himself. YouTuber turned boxer. He fights all washed up opponents, unfortunately, or he gets certain language written in the contract where he can't be touched until it's, I don't like that, and he's actually ranked number top 15 cruiserweight where, it was certain language in the Mike Tyson fight that said the fight had to at least go 6 rounds or else Mike Tyson, wouldn't get, his $20 million because the first round, Mike Tyson knocked the fuck out of Jake Paul. And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna last long. And then all of a sudden, I understand Mike Tyson was 58 years old. I expected that after like the second round. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. What the fuck? So I don't take Jake Paul seriously. Now, for me, what's even worse about Jake Paul versus Tank Davis is it's a 60-pound weight difference. It's a 60-pound weight difference. Now, I'm not trying to go motherfucking Dr. Umar on you, but it's a 60-pound weight difference. If this fight is sanctioned, somebody has been paid handsomely. Tank Davis, his last fight, weighed at 135 pounds. Jake Paul, in his last fight, weighed 200 motherfucking pounds. So that's a 65-pound weight difference. Like, look, okay. First of all, clearly, this is a money grab. This is a money grab. I ain't knocking nobody for getting their money. I ain't knocking nobody for getting their bag. But a 65-pound weight difference, goddamn. If that can happen, if that fight can happen, then goddamn it, I want to see Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones since they've been beefing. If Jake Paul and Tank Davis can do that shit, can pull that shit off, I want to see Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones. Because they've been talking shit the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, oh no, why don't y'all just go? I'm like, a couple of people have asked me, you think they'll fight? You think they'll fight? I'm like, no, it's too much of a fucking weight difference. Like, Floyd Mayweather fights at 147, maybe 154. Roy Jones is a heavyweight. What the fuck? What? That's not going to happen. But if this shit can happen, understand these guys are younger, but still, bruh. Now, why I'm disappointed with Tank Davis, not because of the money grab, but, bruh, we all saw your last fight against Lamont Roach, a fight that was ruled a draw, but most people think you lost, myself included. I think you lost that fight. And you hear this shit. You're a professional athlete in the social media age. You hear this shit. So why aren't you fighting him in a rematch? Why do I think you're fighting? And I said, I said this when it happened. I said, they ain't gonna fight no rematch. They should. They ain't gonna fight no rematch. Because some fighters are just bad matchups for you. And I think Tank knows in his heart of heart that he lost that fight. And if he fights him again and the fight goes the exact same way, he will not get the decision. I mean, he will not get a draw. He will catch a legitimate L, like a lot of people thought that he caught the night when he fought Roach. So I'm just like, one of my coworkers told this to me a couple of days ago. Shout out, Boom. And I didn't think that it was legitimate. I was like, he bullshit. He's like, Tank and Jake Paul fight. And I was like, I don't take Jake Paul seriously. I don't, but I didn't believe it until I went to ESPN and I'm like, this shit is real. I'm like, bruh, come on, man. Come on, bruh. Like, how can you follow up an extravaganza like Canelo and Crawford is going to be? Like, I understand Canelo and Crawford is a 3-weight difference, essentially really a 2-weight difference, but Crawford has only fought once in the last 2 years to grow naturally so he can be as much of a natural super middleweight as he can be come fight night. And I can't motherfucking wait. I can't wait. Woo, I can't wait. But this is just ridiculous. Now, I heard the rumors of Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. That makes more sense because Jake Paul's last fight, he was a cruiserweight. What's the weight above? One weight above cruiserweight is heavyweight. So that would make more sense. Tank Davis? Tank Davis. Really? Like, and if you beat Tank Davis, you beat a dude 65 pounds smaller than you. Compared to Jake Paul, Tank Davis is a small, short guy. Really? Like, I can't take Jake Paul seriously. I can't. I'd be hard pressed to find the state that'll actually sanction that. Okay, you want to sanction Mike Tyson? He's 58 years old. Okay, but they're fighting in the same weight class. I'd be hard pressed because they didn't sanction the fight when Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather like 4 or 5 years ago. They didn't sanction that shit because of the weight difference. It's too big of a weight difference, and it's like, so if it's seen as it's going to be seen as if it's seen as an exhibition, then have low expectations for that fight. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Have low expectations if it's considered. I would have low expectations of it because it's Jake Paul. Jake Paul, anybody who I believe is a legitimate threat, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he ain't shit as a fighter no more. He ain't been shit for a fighter for the last decade, to be honest with you. And he just got deported and arrested, So I don't, anybody who seemed to be, a threat is like, it has to be certain language in the contract. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. I don't get that one bit. That's just weird. Like, you want people to take you seriously when it comes to boxing, but you do stuff like this. Dolphins starters to play versus Jags backup in preseason finale. Okay, you say so. I'm not mad at it. If starters do play this week in the preseason in the NFL, I'm not mad at it because I think the way teams and coaches and analysts have gotten so bitch made when it comes to players playing in the preseason, it's like, bro, it's ridiculous. Like, the way they have gotten so bitch made is ridiculous. Honestly. So, again, I said Malik Beasley has been cleared of all federal charges. He was under investigation. He currently plays for the Detroit Pistons, but he was under investigation in regards to supposed to be an illegal gambling ring. And I guess that's not true. So, again, shout out to him. Shout out to Malik Beasley. Now, what we have next on Talking Ish, we got to check out my man Eddie Griffin. And then I have to ask a question. And I really do want answers from the chat and this one. Because apparently, I think it's China, either China or Japan, I think it's China, they're building a robot that can carry a baby for 9 months. A robot who can carry and birth a baby. What the fuck? So before we get to that topic, let's holla at my man Eduardo Griffin, NNN. He, to me, is a better source of news than CNN or any other of these news outlets because he keeps it a buck. And, he keeps it a buck, and I appreciate that. And watching the regular news depresses the shit out of me, which is why I don't effing watch it, okay? Which is why I really don't watch it. So, let's see what Eddie talking about.
All right, welcome to another installment of NNN where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Let's get right into it. There was a mayhem up in the air. Somebody on the plane was indignant. He was calling motherfuckers and he, of course, he was a white man. What else? Yes, white people are always going crazy up in the air. So it is another case of it. But just take a look.
This is the last thing you're gonna do to me.
No.
No, ma'am.
You need to sit down.
No, you're not.
You need to sit down.
Sorry, I don't want to.
Is there any other person that can help you put?
Don't swing your hands this way.
Oh. There we go.
They're calling it a level 4 disturbance now. They said they had him restrained. He broke out, and there's passengers holding him down there.
He's using racial slurs. He's in people's faces.
F-bombs and N-bombs. It's just stuff, all saying a lot of stuff. He just like got up and just sat him down in the seat like a little kid.
Thank God for linebacker 17C because he really saved the day.
Yeah, he shut up real quick when he seen that large black motherfucker walking his way. Oh, he moved gingerly to the side and let him pass and thought he was just gonna get a pass. Cuffed him and sat him down like you do a 3-year-old child, because that's what he was acting like, a little spoiled ass goddamn brat. He quiet the rest of the flight. They turned it to a level 4 incident, and the police took him away. That's a beautiful thing, because I thought that they was gonna get the big for sitting him down, but no. So there's some justice somewhere, sometimes.
Well, that's nuts. That's nuts. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, that motherfucker got what he deserved. Ain't no look, ever since 9/11, and that was 24 years ago, ain't nobody playing on no goddamn airplane. You want to act like a fucking idiot? You ain't got to worry about, look, you ain't the pilot should rest easy, because the passengers on the plane is gonna take care of that. That's some bullshit right there. Oh man, what? Shit. And my boy, what you call a linebacker? He moved his ass easy. He said, "Sit your ass the fuck down."
Sorry. Is there any other person that can help you put?
He think it's funny. And his face got.
They're calling it a level 4 disturbance now. They said they had him restrained. He broke out, and there's passengers.
Hold up, hey, look, this motherfucker thought that he was hilarious. He thought he was hilarious, but when the nigga from Green Mile came up to him, that his face changed quick, and he gave himself up easily. He look at him, he's smiling. Look at him, he's smiling. He think he's funny. He think it's funny. Now watch his face. Look at his face. Hey, you want some cornbread, Mr. Jingles? His face changed real quickly. Sit your bitch ass down.
They're calling it a level 4 disturbance now. They said they had him restrained. He broke out, and there's passengers holding him down there.
He's using racial slurs. He's in people's faces.
F-bombs and N-bombs. It's just stuff, saying a lot of stuff. He just like got up and just sat him down in the seat like a little kid.
Thank God for linebacker 17C, because he really saved the day.
Yeah, he shut up real quick when he seen that large black motherfucker walking his way. Oh, he moved gingerly to the side and let him pass and thought he was just gonna get a pass. Cuffed him and sat him down like you do a 3-year-old child, because that's what he was acting like, a little spoiled ass goddamn brat. He quiet the rest of the flight. They turned it to a level 4 incident, and the police took him away. That's a beautiful thing, because I thought that they was gonna get the big for sitting him down, but no. So there's some justice somewhere, sometimes. He said that motherfucker like a baby in a high chair. Sit down, eat them carrots and them peas. When I come back, that plate better be clean. That's how you do them motherfuckers. 17C, goddammit. Linebacker starting for American Airlines.
Right.
Continue with the theme of white people completely losing their damn mind. Just yes. A man is facing felony charges for throwing a Subway sandwich at a federal agent in D.C. I don't know what's in the sweaty meat that they be serving at Subway. I don't even know why people eat there. That meat sits out all day and just sweats. And that sweaty meat got them tossing sandwiches at the police. And they gonna charge the mother with a felony for throwing a motherfucking sandwich. After you take a look at it, you can tell by the way that motherfucker threw that shit that he couldn't run. Check it out.
Motherfucker!
Oh shit!
He tossed that sandwich like I'll harm you. And then the motherfucker skipped away and skipped and still outran.
Yo, 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 hold up. See, man, look, I'm going to tell you something. Hold up. I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm trying to be so serious right now. That is called white privilege. Because let it have been my black ass. So first of all, I ain't look at me. Do it look like I'm not? Look, even though I've been exercising, to get for this flag football shit, I ain't throwing no goddamn sandwich. I'm not doing that. But let that have been me. Let that been me who threw a sandwich at a cop like that. They wouldn't have chased me. They'd have shot my black ass. Make no mistake about it. Oh, I'd have had a couple caps busted in my ass. But that is Caucasian privilege at its finest. Wait a minute. That's crazy.
Who that that he couldn't run? Check it out.
Motherfucker! Oh! 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 It's fucking gun! It's fucking gun!
He tossed that sandwich like, I'll harm you. And then the motherfucker skipped away and skipped and still outran them fat, raggedy ass police. Yeah, that motherfucker black, they wouldn't have caught him ever.
Oh, that motherfucker was black. They done put some bullets in his ass.
Oh, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Yo.
You know what to do. And don't forget to check it out on Radiant.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back to NNN, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. And the good news this week, congratulations to 44-year-old Kia Patterson on owning the first ever black-owned grocery store in Compton, California. Let's give a round of applause. Real food for real people. I bet you the watermelons at her store got black seeds in them, like they used to do. Congratulations, sis. Get one out here in Vegas.
I ain't going my damn sandwich. Shout out to that person who owned the grocery store.
The Minnesota Vikings. So they had a tranny, a gay, I don't know what the fuck it is, but one of them sign up for the female cheerleaders, and everybody lost their fucking mind. Minnesota jerseys burning, Fran Tarkenton turning over in his grave. Nigga said, what? Y'all got a chick with a cheering for me? No, call it. Yeah, nice job, whoever owned that fucking team, trying to shove that shit down motherfucking sports world's throat. And after the complaints, the gay motherfucker skipped away and quit. They didn't want Kaepernick. They sure don't want no dick. We'll be right back after this commercial. They didn't want no. They definitely don't want no.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but at a function where it involved the governor of the state of Virginia, because I think the primaries are coming up. I'm not sure, but it was a person in the crowd who said it was a trans person in the crowd who held up a sign that said, "If I can't use whatever bathroom I want, then blacks can't drink from my water fountain." Trump's America. Trump's America. Ain't that a bitch? Trump's America. God damn.
Welcome back to NNN again. The stranger the world gets. We got rabbits growing tentacles and horns.
What the fuck?
We got squirrels eating rats and mice and birds. An eagle swooped down, thought it was going to get a meal, and got turned into a meal.
They look cute and cuddly, but researchers at UC Davis say don't let appearances fool you. Scientists recently discovered California ground squirrels hunting, killing, and eating small rodents called voles. This comes as the northern part of the state is in the middle of a vole infestation. Researchers say the squirrels are actually helping to reduce the population. The study examines how squirrels adapt to environmental changes, apparently by becoming carnivores.
Something's going on. Something's going on. Bill Gates is behind them rabbits. And he behind them squirrels. Try to hand a squirrel a nut today. Motherfucker smack that your damn hand and bite your finger. Now, how the fuck is this rabbit supposed to eat? That's growing all out his mouth and he gonna starve. And for those of you in the country that like to eat rabbit and possum and all that, go right ahead. It's the end of the world. But in that end, there's a new beginning. Optimus, all the way. Optimus Prime's my motherfucking thing. Optimistic.
Did y'all see that shit? That rabbit? Ew. No. I know what a bull is. And yeah, them possums ain't, them, what the fuck? Ew. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? That shit is gross. See? Y'all people keep on with y'all little scientific experiment, and the next thing you know, it's gonna be the goddamn animals who gonna be the ones acting like the hills have eyes. That is disgusting. Oh my goodness. That ain't a rabbit, that's a goddamn mutant. That ill. Oh my gosh. Y'all keep on. Keep on. Just like with this robots trying to have some goddamn babies. Y'all keep on.
Today, motherfucker smack that your damn hand and bite your finger. Now, how the fuck is this rabbit supposed to eat? That's growing all out his mouth and he gonna starve. And for those of you in the country that like to eat rabbit and possum and all that, go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the end of the world.
Go ahead.
But in that end, there's a new beginning. Optimus, all the way. Optimus Prime's my motherfucking thing. Optimistic. Come on, let's get this done with so we can get a new world.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm property driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Here we go.
25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. I've already told you. Okay. Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Open the door and exit, or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. I'm about to break the window. I'm about to break the window. All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
I need that body cam to be on the person.
What is your reason?
Well, looking at the body cam, yeah, that has to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yes, it's sad to say, but that has to go to jail. He's been watching way too many movies. Nigga, call your supervisor. For what? You ain't even heard him what you charged with or nothing. You just step out the goddamn car. And your window didn't roll down, then you slammed the door, you stayed in there. What is that? You know what that is? That's obstruction. They had to break your window to get your ass.
No, you know what that is? I mean, not only is it obstruction, that's fucking stupidity. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I'm all for, making sure the police don't use as much force, blah, blah, blah. But, nigga, you stupid. You dumb for that. No, for what? The policeman clearly told you why he pulled you over. You were just being an asshole. You were being an asshole, and you earned that one. Straight up. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, inclement weather, no lights, okay, whatever. You want to battle that one, fine. But if your windows don't go down, now you got bad equipment. They're going to give you a ticket for that. Take your ticket, take your L, go home. Like what Denzel said in Training Day. You want to go to jail, you want to go home. Take your L, take your ticket, go the fuck home. Unless you got some warrants. I mean, maybe that would explain why you acting like such a ass nut. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But come on, man. I mean, you earned that one.
To get out what you could have did in the first place. Had a discussion with you about the lights and shit. But yeah. You was a street corner attorney. And now you're locked up street corner attorney. I hope you can get your parole together and do your own case again. Just, and really just spend a long time in jail, because if you're defending you, you're going to do some time. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Damn, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Call your supervisor. All you bitches is busted. All you stinky, nasty, y'all in trouble. They got condoms that turn colors when a got an STD. Check it out.
Condom that changes color when it detects STDs. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. The condom's lubricant contained substances that attach to proteins from STI, causing bacteria found in bodily fluids.
So, yeah. I'm gonna finger you first with the condom.
Right?
That mother change colors. You ain't seeing my dick. She turn lime green, purple. Yeah, and if it turned to a rainbow, you know this bitch had some elephant, some horses, dogs licking up and shit.
Yo, they done came up with a super condom. That is all right. They done came up with a super rubber. That is amazing. Yeah. Now we're going to weed out the dirty bitches. There we go. We're going to weed out the dirty bitches. And you are, man, look, come on, Eddie, you're missing it. When you going to finger someone with a condom, you ain't even going to have to do all that, because you'll know that she's dirty if she refuses. I think it's brilliant. You're going to know she's dirty if she refuses. You're not going to finger me with that shit? Oh. Is that something you want to tell me, Dirty B? Is that something you want to tell me? Oh, man, that's crazy. That bit, you go ahead and put your finger in there with the condom on, and that bit, when you pull it out, it's a box of Lucky Charms. You know, that bitch dirty as fuck. Oh, my goodness. That's funny. I think it's smart, too. Oh my God. Let me stop for YouTube flag me.
Condom that changes color when it detects STDs. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. The condom's lubricant contained substances that attach to proteins from STI, causing bacteria found in bodily fluids.
So, yeah. I'm going to finger you first with the condom. That mother change colors. You ain't seeing my dick. She turn lime green, purple. Yeah, and if it turned to
Hey,
a
Alicia.
rainbow, you know this done had some elephant.
Hey, Alicia, I gotta rewind. I gotta rewind
licking
this. You got to see this, baby. This is hilarious. They done came out with a super condom, with a super rubber. They got a. They should call that bitch the smart condom, the smart condom or smart sex. That's what they should call that shit. Look at this shit.
Y'all in trouble? They got condoms that turn colors when a got an STD. Check it out.
Condom that changes color when it detects STDs. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. The condom's lubricant contained substances that attach to proteins from STI causing bacteria found in bodily fluids.
So, yeah.
Well, hold up. You know, I have a question, chat. I have a question. Okay, so you saw that liquid that they was pouring on there, that shit that looked like semen. What are they pouring on? Are they pouring liquid chlamydia or liquid herpes or liquid gonorrhea or liquid, are they pouring the liquid ST? Are they pouring liquid STDs so the condom can change colors? Because that's weird. But again, I think it's smart. I think that is smart. Let's weed out the dirty bitches. Weed them out. Talking about you acting, your dirty ass is acting like that your shit don't stink. And not only do your shit stink, your pussy stink too. What the hell? Y'all going out there wanting to have sex with somebody and you know you dirty.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Did you hear him? Did you hear? Tell him again, Pastor.
You niggas are crazy.
I'm gonna finger you first with the condom. That mother changed colors. You ain't seeing my dick. She turn lime green, purple. Yeah, and if it turned to a rainbow, you know this done had some elephant, some horses, dogs licking up and shit, nasty ass trampy. Be careful where you stick your dick. It's the only one you got. It's the only one you got. Every dick was born pristinely clean. Then you dipped it in a maggot-filled bitch and you screamed 3 days later, ah, it's burning, it's burning. They be cooking down there. That body's 98-point-something degrees Fahrenheit, nigga. They cooking up diseases. One sperm in there argue with another sperm. And they get down there and start fighting. The Mexican sperm was there first. Hey, I was here first, Holmes. You be like, hey, move over. And the white guy, you know? That's room enough for all of us. And then they become a monster. That's called the STD. Yeah, you know what STD stand for? Stop trying to dick them. STD stands for stop tricky dick. Stop, too dangerous. We'll be right back.
A Louisiana Walmart employee by the name of Beth McGrath decided to quit, and she did it over the loudspeaker.
I saw this.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid, and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert.
And now she is a free woman. You could do the same. Just say, come and quit. If everybody quit at the same goddamn time, you'll get some ag rate. Everybody should quit. Quit Walmart. Quit Target. Quit all the mother jobs. Live on air. Who needs money?
5 hours later.
I need my job back. I'm hungry. ICE has been chasing me around. I'm sorry for calling you a big fat bitch. And they treat these old motherfuckers real nice here at Walmart.
I was going to say, the way these dumbasses are doing technology now, yeah, niggas is going to be replaceable because they're going to have robots. Skynet, trying to tell y'all. These dumbasses are building Skynet right before our very eyes. They're going to have, Alicia, please stay on here, Alicia, because I want to ask you a question. When this is over, please stay on here.
D.C. is under siege. President Trump has called in the National Guard, the FBI, ICE, the police, the Sheriff Department, Coast Guard, ain't even no ocean there, but, he's still called the Coast Guard. And the National Guard, did I say the Air Force, the Navy, and the Marines, they all on the ground in D.C. because crime is so out of hand that it's just murders. Get out of here. Fabricated murders, fabricated motherfucking situation so that you can call in the shit that you wanted to do in the first place, and that's surround that White House with your motherfucking lackeys so that you feel protected because anybody that voted for your ass ain't liking the shit that you're doing. So that's what it is. The MAGAs done turned on you, and now they the maggots. They ain't the MAGAs, they the maggots. They out to get your ass. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Maggots!
I mean, what more is to say about that? Because, Courtney saw Roman in school? Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. What more is there to say after that? I mean, Eddie Griffin voted for Trump, and he was unapologetic. But, there's certain people who won't come on here because they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear it because they can't stand the truth.
Welcome back to the internet. Check the UK. I call it America Small. Because, we still the bastard child of those English mother. But in the UK, female police officers going undercover by dressing in tight clothes to elicit catcalls from men so that they can arrest them.
For people to recognize that it's not right, it's not just a small act, it's a thing that can make someone feel really quite uncomfortable. So I think it's important Surrey Police are taking it so serious. It's one of our force priorities. And for me, that makes me feel proud to work for Surrey Police because for me, it's such a personal experience. And I know for a lot of other, if not all other women who experience it. So I feel empowered to be a part of such an operation.
These women.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that England is locking up dudes for whistling at girls, catcalls at women, and they're purposely trying to have them dress kind of promiscuous, well, tight clothes, whatever. Oh, man, it would have been a bunch of niggas in jail 20 years ago. Oh, my God, it would have been a bunch of niggas in jail 20 years ago. You know why? Because if you saw a woman dressed like that, what was I talking about the other week? Girl, freeze! Ain't that a bitch? Oh, shit. Damn. What?
And aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
Since when looking at some ass and whistling at it is a goddamn crime? See, they just killing testosterone all around. Now, if a was running by and a motherfucker whistled at them, you ain't gonna lock them up, is you? But no, a straight man looking at a straight woman, tight ass, and damn it, woo, and now I gotta get locked up. My granddaddy would shoot you motherfuckers, and your granddaddy would shoot all you motherfuckers too. Y'all just some sick sons of bitches. That's how men and women meet. We call them, we whistle at them. Hey, baby, come here, girl. Let me get them dukes. Woo-wee, woo-wee. But now you just gotta skip along with the program. Well, f you all. I ain't getting set up.
That's some bullshit, yo. That's funny as a bitch. That's funny as a bitch, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's, and I say it's funny. It's fucked up because again, the attack on male masculinity gets deeper and deeper and deeper. But all I can think about is 20 years ago, if somebody in some tight ass spandex was running down the street and looking, and somebody was looking like running down the street looking like Nia Long and Friday, and you're, "Hey girl," his shit. "Hey girl," all right, go ahead and lock me up. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's in the UK. It would not work here in the United States, man. If that was here in the United States, some of our favorite old songs would never be written. She's a brick house. The mother whistle at the. Oh, she's a brick house. You wouldn't have had that one. You wouldn't have had none of Rick James's song. Super Freak A. Out. Everybody sang. You wouldn't have had that. You wouldn't have had none of the booty songs. Bootylicious. None of the bootyliciouses. Most of these female rappers would be locked up in jail for soliciting booty to get men to chase after the booty. So they get 2 for 1 over here if it ever came over here. So let's just keep that shit over there on that pond, in that pond over there. Because ass is to be looked at and adored. That's it.
Yes, it is.
Ass.
Amen.
Not eaten, but to be looked at and adored.
Amen.
I know some of you nasty motherfuckers just crack, you nasty motherfucker. There's doo-doo in there. Welcome back to NNN, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. They never went to the moon, y'all. They never went to the moon. They can't. There's a dome on this motherfucker. You're not going to outer space. High altitude balloons. That's why they got to keep sending them up, send them up, send them up. That's why if GPS was real and satellite connected, how come you lose your phone anywhere without a tower? That's why it's a tower every few miles. God damn it, they ain't got no satellite, no moon. They ain't been in no fucking moon. They just go up and come right back down. That's it. And they filmed wherever they landed at. Like the Mars rover, they found the area in Arizona that exactly the landscape where the rover is at. And I think somebody picked it up. Yeah, but that's Mars. But the moon was staged. Check it out, because one of them told a story on his deathbed, how he killed this motherfucker for about to leak to the press that it was all faked.
The first thing the guy says as he's dying, about to meet his maker, fearing not being on the right side of judgment, is that he's a murderer. He killed somebody. His son, who you can go to Sabrel.com, watch his son's testimony, who saw his father's deathbed confession. He said, "Who did you kill?" He said, "I killed a coworker at Cannon Air Force Base where he was the chief of security." The military police came in and they interrogated him as he's dying, wanted to notify the relatives of the person who he killed. "Who did you kill?" "Such and such a person, a fellow employee at Cannon Air Force Base in 1968. "Why did you kill him?" "We both eyewitnessed the filming of the fake moon landing, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 1968. My friend thought it was morally wrong. He was going to tell a reporter, and I killed him to cover it up."
Ain't been in no moon. Ain't been nowhere. It's one giant prison, y'all. One giant prison. Break free from the matrix. Quit your job. Turn the TV off. It's all programming. Television programming. Turn it off if you can. Some of you motherfuckers so addicted. If you ain't got your phone in your hand and looking at something in every month, 2 to 3 minutes, you go crazy. You dopamine freaks. But keep watching me.
If ever there was a setup for Mr. James Standback to make an appearance, I mean, Don't know if this is true or not. I do call this my source of news. But indeed, if this is a dome, if the moon landing was fake, the only question I would have is, what's the purpose of staging that stuff? Like, what's the purpose of like, I get, the whole, I'll die with the lie. What's the point? What's the purpose of it? Like, why? What are you trying to accomplish outside of just mind control by doing a fake moon landing? I don't get it. I don't get it. It don't make no sense to me. It don't register in my big ass forehead. It don't register there. I don't get it. Why? It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. What's the purpose? Like, and I mean, and it very well could be. It very well could be fake, but it's like my thing is, why do that? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Now, I want to Alicia, Denise, I hope you guys are here for this next topic that I'm going to discuss. And this is about robots having motherfucking babies. Now, this is what they're designing. This is what they're designing in, like I said, either China or Japan. I want to say China, but it's like I don't understand what the point is. But I guess I've pretty much given up on understanding the point of shit here, because it's like WTF. It's like WTF. So let's see what we have here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at metal titties.
Scientists made a living robots that can have babies. They're called Xenobots, made from frog cells and designed by AI. But here's the wild part. They don't just move. They self-replicate in a completely new way. Is this the future of medicine or the start of something darker? Comment below. Like and subscribe for more. Scientists made a living robots that can have babies. They're called Xenobots, made from frog cells and designed.
That is sick. That is sick. They're trying to kill masculinity, and they're trying to replace you women. That is sick, in my opinion. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, okay, so what is this? What the robot is supposed to be a surrogate? What the fuck is that? So, okay, so what are you going to do when that surrogate robot mama comes knocking at the door looking for her baby? Like, what? I said this before, I'm going to say it again. Human beings are going to be our own destruction. Why would you do that?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. You niggas are crazy. You niggas are crazy.
Like, what? Like, what's the point? What is wrong with, I mean, look, to me, the best part about being a parent is the process of making the baby. Okay. That's the best part about being a parent. Initially is the process of making the baby. Okay. But why, like, okay, so let's say you have a woman who can't have a baby, right? So the robot is supposed to be the surrogate. They can take artificial insemination. What is the man supposed to do? Fuck the robot? So they trying to make Megan real life now, right? That's what we're doing now. That like, well, I tell you what, you put a you put a robot in a man's house who will say the right thing, do the right thing, and don't give you no bullshit. Women, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Y'all better read the Corinthians, where it says, woman came from man, not man came from woman. Because now they got robots carrying babies. They can take artificial simulation, and they already making sex doll. Man, bruh. Hey, women. You know what? I'm confused now. I'm confused. Because there's been an all-out assault on regular masculinity. Just look at England with their little funky ass rule would you get arrested for catcalling. But a continent over, you got people making women that can carry babies. Soon they're going to have women that can please a man in every other way, and then women using trouble. So all you anti-men, it is China. It is motherfucking China. Yeah. It is China. Ain't this some shit? Boy, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? Hi, boo.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So, I think they finally found a solution to.
Wait a minute. Is that a robot? Because her accent is sexy. She's sexy shit. Is she real?
The low birth rate. Take a look.
Okay, so now they're out here building pregnancy robots. Y'all, when I say these companies are out here trying to play God, I am not joking with you. There's a company called Kawa Technology. It is in Guangzhou, China, and they are building these robots that are set to debut for sale next year. And how much do you think it's going to cost? Between 13 and 14,000 US dollars. That's it. They say it's about 100,000 won. And this is for people who want to avoid the burdens of natural gestation. That's what they said. This is going to replicate natural gestation.
Wait a minute. Y'all trying to eliminate sex? Y'all trying to eliminate the process of making a baby? Y'all trying to eliminate fucking? What is wrong with you? Oh, gosh. I was damn near there with it. But now you trying to eliminate? Oh, my Lord. Have mercy. Oh, y'all trying to eliminate doing the do? Y'all trying to eliminate the mattress mambo? You trying to eliminate the joy that I have going down? And okay, all right, let me shut the fuck up. Okay, all right. What is wrong with y'all people? Oh my goodness. Oh shit, my bad.
Seeing a
I'm
lot
so
of
sorry.
the men
Hold
happy
up.
about this. They are celebrating. They no longer need women and so on and so forth. Okay, no problem. But my only question is that, so who is going to be taking care of those babies? Okay, because for the most part, what I've heard most of the time is that taking care of babies, rearing children, or raising children is up to women, right? It's a woman.
Hey, my bad. That was my dumb moment for the night. I'm so sorry. My bad, y'all. Look, see how flustered I got when I thought that they was trying to eliminate the you know, like okay. Let me you said kick it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not that much. My bad. That's my dumb moment for the day. Okay.
Their avenues, but this is creating what they're calling humanoids.
Hold up. Let me get it back.
Through a hose, and after to avoid the burdens of natural gestation. That's what they said. This is going to replicate natural gestation. It will be made of artificial amniotic fluid, and they will deliver nutrients through a hose. And after 10 months, boom, pops out a baby. I'm not saying that, there are not people who are not fertile or not able to naturally have children who don't deserve other avenues, but this is creating what they're calling humanoids. We don't know. We won't know until 10, 20, 30 years after these things are born, these humanoids are born. What will they be like? What will come of it? I am quite literally flustered because there are so many children who are born from, let's say, teen moms or people who are in different circumstances who wish to be adopted. So many kids in the system that could get homes, but instead we're building pregnancy robots. I don't know. It's giving Global Reset. It's giving orphan trains. It's giving Cabbage Patch Kids. It's giving 1800s. I don't know what's going on, but I checked quite a few media outlets and this is happening. Look up KY Technology. Look up in Guangzhou, China. They're building robots that are due to debut next year. And within 10 months time, boop, it'll pop out a baby. Let me know what you think about this.
I've seen a lot of the men happy about this. They are celebrating. They no longer.
Okay. Well, KY Technology. If I was to say KY Jelly, I'd be kind of out of pocket. But okay, I tell you what. This is the one positive that I take from this. I bet you if you put a condom inside that robot cooter, it ain't going to change no color. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't agree with this at all. But I bet you if you put that thing in that Jetson coochie, now to have a baby, you have to fuck Rosie from the Jetsons to have a kid. Man, when's enough? Human beings are going to lead to human beings' destruction. This, women, y'all in trouble. Boy, y'all in trouble.
Need women and so on and so forth. Okay, no problem. But my only question is that, so who is going to be taking care of those babies? Okay, because for the most part, what I've heard most of the time is that taking care of babies, rearing children, or raising children is up to women, right? It's a woman's job to take care of the home and the children. So now, if you go and you do it, who is going to take care of them? I remember somewhere last year, if it wasn't early this year or somewhere last year, there was also this talk about female robots. And it had a lot of people talking. And I posted a video on this channel as well. So I think at this point, they have the perfect combination. Okay. So maybe they could create the female robots plus the ones that can have the baby. So you get the 141. Some people are saying this one is 15,000. Others are saying it's 20,000. Okay. So you get the 140 or 151, the full size adult female robot. Then you get the one that can make the babies. Perfect combination. You don't need women anymore. Sorted. Okay. Yeah, I think, might be a good idea. But anyway, let's get into what people have to say.
But wait a minute. Hold on. You said we don't need women anymore, right? But if you ask some of these feminists out here, oh, they don't need men. Ain't that right? These feminists out here that don't need men. These females out here that are trying to become a dude. The chicks with dick. I'm just saying. Now you see that thanks to other countries, they're trying to replace you. Just like those people, just like Eddie Griffin said, everybody should quit the job. She said, no, we're going to be asking for our jobs. Like, no, they ain't going to get it because they're going to have robots. Because now the robots going to be having kids. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So, women, how you feel about that? The song "This Is a Man's World" ain't even gonna be relevant no more. It's gonna be a fucking robots world. This is ridiculous. And then y'all trying to eliminate my beloved lovemaking? What? Y'all trying to eliminate the reason to have Barry White playing in the background, or to have Lenny Williams, "'Cause I love you." Y'all trying to eliminate the reason for Teddy P, or dishing out the P, not R. Kelly style, but the other. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is going on? Lord, 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 Lord. Help us. Help us. Help us. Y'all check out that KY Jelly Company. That's motherfucking trying to ruin the world.
So I just heard about the news that came out in China that a group of scientists have made a medical breakthrough in allowing a robot to carry a baby to term. Okay. And I'm already seeing a lot of men come online saying that, oh, women, we don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. But it's like that.
Well, I told you, my luck. These feminists that's trying to eliminate masculinity, you get you a robot chick who can please them in every way imaginable and don't give you no bullshit. Women, y'all in trouble. It's going to be like an iRobot street war between robot women and real women. And men is gonna be in trouble because you might have a robot woman who, and you may be happiest, you may be the happiest you've been in your life. You're like, who do I choose? Who do I choose? The robot or my ex? Like, what the fuck? Be careful. Be careful.
Kind of technology would be freeing women. I mean, women lose their hair in pregnancy. They lose their teeth. They lose their ability to walk. They use their bladder health, their uterine health. You know, they have all of these, medical setbacks when they go through childbearing and childbirth that it's really not worth ever having a kid. There's like a long list of things that I could sit here and go through one by one of all the things that women physically lose when they have a baby, and not even just their body aesthetics, gaining weight and having body dysmorphia and being insecure. They also have to deal with all of these medical, setbacks, these disparities that come with having a baby. They lose a lot. And it's not a matter of, maybe you'll have, medical issues, physical issues if you're carrying a baby, or maybe you won't. It's a matter of how severe it will be. You will have issues. You will have a setback. You will have some kind of permanent injury if you birth a baby. It's just a matter of how severe it will be. Okay. And if this technology can allow women to be free from that forever, then I say do it. I say roll it out. I say let it be available to every person of every class. This would literally free women. Pregnant women are more likely to be killed and murdered and abused when they are pregnant, and their abusers are their partner. Being pregnant as a woman puts you in a dangerous position in proximity to a man. Okay?
Y'all go ahead and listen to this chick if you want to. Now, I will admit there are some Dr. Dickheads out there who do not know how to treat a woman, period, let alone being pregnant. fuck that guy. That guy can be alone. Y'all go ahead and listen to this chick if you want to. Okay. All right.
Why do you think men always switch up and become violent, become aggressive when their partner is pregnant? It's because it's reproductive abuse is what it is. I mean, they're waiting on you to be in a position where you're so vulnerable, where you rely on them that, they can treat you any kind of way. You just kind of have to, just take it and just kind of put your bootstraps on and suffer. Because that's what it's really all about at the end of the day. People love women suffering. Women suffering gets people off. It gets our society off. Like if women aren't suffering, if women aren't vulnerable, if women aren't bearing children and being, in a position of servitude, then what is our society gonna do? I mean, this is
I would like to say, I don't know what dudes she been around, but guys aren't like that. I don't know. She has clearly gone through some type of trauma with men, and I feel bad. If that's the case, I feel bad. I feel horrible, and I hope that she can get that worked out, because all men ain't like that, and that's the problem with a lot of people today, both men and women. They go through some shit. It's life. You're gonna go through some shit. It's called life. You are going to go through some shit. But that doesn't make the whole male species or female species that you ever come across bad just because you run afoul. You've come across unfortunately, some bad people. It's life. Now, I could ask her directly, what is it about your badussy that keeps you surrounded with ain't shit niggas? What, bitch, is about yo nana that you keep finding these people that has you talking like this? Because, honey, if you are around a real man, or if you had real men in your surroundings, whether your family, whatever, if you're around a real man who gave a damn about you, you wouldn't be talking like this. If any woman was around a man who truly, truly loved them, they wouldn't be talking about that. They wouldn't be talking like that unless they push them away. So I'm just saying. I don't know what grubby nigga she been around, but anybody, and they let this anti-man chick
patriarchy.
Go
this
ahead.
is how our society runs. So if you eliminate that, if you eliminate pregnancy and women having to be the sacrificial lamb all the time, and women having to suffer to bring children into the world, and women being, forced into the submissive position, if you eliminate that altogether, then what do you have? You have women that are now truly equalized. You have women that are able to become parents with or without a man, and without ever having to be physically set back while doing it. They don't have to go through absolute hell to have a child physically. This would free women from having to suffer. This would free women who are scared of pregnancy, who are scared of, the medical risks that come with pregnancy. And this would be a really great thing for women. But if it's a great thing for women, the government does not want you to have it. And that's why it's going to spark such a big debate. And that's why men are going to try to push back on it.
Shh, do you hear that?
Okay. Again, I hope whatever trauma that young lady went through, she can get worked out. But what she is failing to realize is that, unfortunately, there are women who go through trauma with pregnancies, whether it be from the pregnancy itself or whether it be with a dickhead partner or baby daddy, whatever. But what she is missing at, there's also beauty in pregnancy. There are also several women in this world who embrace pregnancy because they embrace bringing another life into the world, and that they have partners who embrace bringing a life into another world. So when you're just going to look at it from the negative standpoint of natural pregnancy, you're going to sound like her. But, there are people out there, there are couples out there who actually embrace the process of creating another life, all 40 weeks of it, and beyond and beyond and beyond. So again, whatever trauma you went through, young lady, keep it over there, because there are going to be plenty of people who want to keep the natural order the way that I believe the Heavenly Father intended for us to make children, that they want to keep that afloat. See, one thing I've noticed about some women, I'm going to say this. One thing I've noticed about women like her, she sounds like a woman who would say, well, what's your religion? She sounds like the type of woman who would probably like spiritual. Spiritual, meaning not Catholic, not Christian, not Muslim, just spiritual. Because she sounds like the type of woman who does not accept what's in the Bible, what's in the Quran, because it says things. It says, I didn't write it. It says what the expectation of a woman is. Now, do I agree with everything? No, especially not in 2025. But am I going to discard it? Absolutely not. And I'm certainly not going to say, yeah, let's build some robots to have babies. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here.
There's women all over the globe going, bet, do it. Do it. This company in China is saying that they are creating the first prototype artificial womb from conception till birth and the menvogue. So women are now useless. Women are about to become useless. But my favorite are dudes like this. Paul here saying, finally, this is what will begin global outlawing of elective AB. If that baby's not in the woman's body, then there goes the whole my body, my choice argument. To which I responded, do you really think they just unplug the fetus and plug it back into the robot? So like I said, guys, bet. Use that little robot womb, make your little robot baby, and enjoy raising them all by yourselves. We just want you to leave us alone anyway. So, threaten us with a good time.
So now China has created an android that can carry a baby from conception to birth. So are they trying to show women that they're not needed? Because we had the Christian nationalists saying that we're not needed in society other than to make babies and take care of a household. And then they're turning around and making robots and AIs that can create and carry a baby. So it's like if we're not needed in society, if we're not needed to actually carry a baby, are you guys just saying that we're mates? I'm confused. Why does it seem like they're trying to make women be obsolete? Am I the only one to think that? Because it's
I don't blame a woman for thinking like that one bit. I don't. I wouldn't. No. Just like I wouldn't blame any man for feeling like this society is trying to eliminate masculinity. So let's put two and two together now. You have one portion that's trying to eliminate masculinity, real men. And then you have another, now you have another side that's trying to eliminate a woman's ability. Well, not eliminate a woman's ability, but replace a woman's ability to procreate. If you put two and two together, they trying to turn us into fucking Skynet. Come on now, do the math. They're trying to turn all men to, ooh. They're trying to have robot women procreating so regular women aren't really needed anymore. Do the math. The fuck? Place your belief in the Heavenly Father, whoever your Heavenly Father chooses to be. Whether it's Jesus Christ, whether it's Allah, whether it's Buddha, put your faith in your Heavenly Father. Because these motherfuckers out here that are trying to replace natural life with artificial life, this is why I don't fuck with AI. This is exactly why. So, put your trust in the Most High, and I mean heavenly, because that shit, that's just evil. That's just evil. Human being, it is. Don't know how you feel about it, but that's just wrong on so many levels.
I get this would be for people who maybe can't conceive, right? Although I think it would be super weird, right? Because first of all, that bonding time, hearing mom's voice, moving in the belly, hearing our heartbeat, all that stuff, I feel like that's a part of bonding. I think the kids would be super weird to be born from a robot. But then it's like, what is for? What's the point? What y'all think, ladies? Because I'm just, I just feel like, okay, if that's the case.
That's the part that nobody thinks about. That's the part that, you know, the heartbeat, recognizing the voice from the mother as well as the father. So what you gonna do when you get your baby and you're like, hey, did it? And the baby just looking at you like this. And when everybody's having fun and your child as they get older is just sitting there like this. And you know what they're gonna say? They act just like a robot. Huh? 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. You know what? God damn it. I'm getting out of here. I didn't plan on being on here this long. That's just some crazy, weird ass shit. My people. I have to get up early. It's almost midnight. I gotta get up early. Have a lot of stuff to do. So you guys who roll with me, you guys know how much y'all mean to me. You guys know I love you. No question. So I hope everybody has a blessed night, has a blessed weekend. And it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. And again, I'm only getting off early now because I got so much more I want to add to this topic. But I see it's almost 12 o'clock. And I know I have things that I must do tomorrow. So I have to, unfortunately, get off tonight. And hopefully I can fall asleep because I'm fired up. And it ain't just 80 proof. That shit is crazy. But it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bud. Peace. Love you. Have a great weekend.